The cloud era is ending, a philosophical and structural breakdown. There's a moment that happens in every technological cycle where the dominant paradigm still looks strong on the surface, but its foundation has already begun to crack. The cloud is in that moment right now. It still runs virtually everything, our apps, our communication systems, our AI models, yet the world is beginning to notice its underlying contradictions. For years, the cloud was sold as destiny. Everything will move to the cloud. It was repeated so often and with such confidence that it became more than a prediction. It became an ideology, a belief system, something unquestioned, unexamined, and, in hindsight, surprisingly fragile. But the cloud wasn't a philosophical triumph. It wasn't even an intentional design choice. It was a practical convenience that happened to align perfectly with the business models of the companies that controlled it. Centralizing compute eliminated the need for users to buy powerful hardware. It streamlined updates, it made product iteration easier, and crucially, it created an environment where personal data could be gathered, analysed, processed, and monetized at scale. The cloud didn't win because it was the best solution. It won because it was the most profitable. And so, for a decade, the world drifted towards a single point of gravity. Your digital life moves outwards into servers you don't own, controlled by companies you don't see, governed by rules you didn't write. This was the quiet trade embedded into every cloud service. You get convenience, you get power, you get intelligence, and in return, you give up control, slowly, silently, almost unknowingly. You give up the ability to audit, you give up the ability to understand, to know what happens to your data, to run systems independently, and you give up the structural sovereignty of your digital life. And for a while, that felt acceptable, reasonable, even logical. But the bigger AI becomes, the more it integrates into cognition, emotion, identity, work, and the structure of society, the more impossible it is to accept this trade. Because AI is not search. AI is not social media. AI is not productivity software. AI is cognitive infrastructure. And you cannot outsource cognitive infrastructure without also outsourcing agency. This is the part that the cloud model cannot reconcile. The deeper AI integrates into the human experience, the more dangerous it becomes to centralize it. Not because the companies are evil, but because no institution, corporate or governmental, should ever control something so fundamental. This is the philosophical break. The cloud is convenient, the cloud is powerful, the cloud is efficient, but the cloud is structurally misaligned with a future where humans want autonomy. And that is why the shift towards on-device compute isn't just technological, it's ideological. It signals the beginning of a reversal in the flow of power. For 20 years, data flowed outward. Now, intelligence begins to flow back inward. The individual becomes the new centre of gravity. Not the server, not the platform, not the infrastructure provider, the person. This is the turning point we're living through, and it's only the beginning.